What we see here is definitively we have more and more connected objects. We see a spread of connected objects in having more services available. Now you will have, for example, your car that will be connected. You will be connected to your whatever device, brush, handheld. Everything is become connected. The problem is these new objects, or the people bring this new object, could be think it's very stupid and no need to have security. However, each time you introduce a new object into an ecosystem, you may introduce a breach for all of them. Then you not break only your device. By example, if you have a stupid breach where you enter your email address to receive mails time to time because to change it or whatever for any services, we see that recently in some study that your email password is sent in clear for the connection. The issue is someone is able to take it, you don't care about your brush, but he is able to access to your email and to the whole ecosystem. By example, if you have Android, he may disturb you and take the access of your account and all device. Then we see that it's a breach that we have today. And we have to have some decision or action or to tackle that and avoid that their spread is become too much. We see some new evolution and initiatives that are starting, and I believe that it's very, very good to have it because it's trying to push the industry in one direction, and especially OEM or device maker that does not have security minded to take some responsibilities and to maybe educate them. And we see one of the very good initiatives, that's the EN 303645, that provide a security list that your device has to follow to at least bring a minimum of security. I don't say it's enough, but it's at least a starting point. And these first topics. The second is obviously we have to educate the market and to highlight that something could be break. You need to take account the security, but we have to educate them then how they're able to tackle that and to anticipate the security and include the security into their development of the product. To say that GlobalPlatform is something that are quite horizontal view. It means that we bring framework and we bring security. We need to think that security is something that guarantee that a device is able to work correctly and to have a correct behavior and to be safe according to what it's the purpose of the device. But the security is something very common. If you would like to secure a device, by example, protecting the boot, whatever is the device, you protect the boot. Then it means that the security is common function that you will reuse in each device that you will that a lot of manufacturer will build. Then you have to see that we bring an horizontal approach that is definitively the purpose of GlobalPlatform. And for that, you have also to educate and say that according to the device, you need to have a different scale of security. One level is not enough. It could be too strong or not enough. Then we have several scales targeting some purpose of the device and also what is the service that you would like to protect. Then we have, I would say, as mentioned, an horizontal approach according each vertical market to provide and enable security. And based on that, we propose CZIP as a methodology that will enable security function that could be used vertically, but in a way or it's horizontal, meaning that we are able to reuse exactly the same thing, the same components provided to each vertical, enough security according to their needs. Some good things are positive feedback saying that we see that the industry tried to increase the security. However, we see that some manufacturers try to do, I would say, in wrong way. I mean, they take conscience of the need to do security, but they try to do that's something themselves. And we have some industry that are, I would say, security-minded, provide security like most of the companies that are GP members that provide security since a while, and you have new manufacturers try to include the security, but doing that themselves, and they miss a part where we have already ourselves educated or see a lot of I would say trial error, and we have in competition with the hackers, I would say, to be sure that you are more secure that they could be breakers. But then it means that today the hackers have already a good level, but who will start, in fact, have to learn. And I think that they should rely on our expertise to be able to really reach a very high level of security directly for the product and fitting with their needs. The CSA is a very good initiative as it tries to mandate for all countries in Europe that you have security for all IT infrastructure. It's a very good thing because it's really push and mandate and increase security. However, the problem that we see with the CSA, it's very generic and address maybe a very large market. The problem that we see is the CSA not really take account some existing schemes that are already fitting some market and have classification and security on the market. We see that today we have products having, I would say, very high level of security and I would say an intermediate level, and some that are very basic. The problem of the CSA, they introduce their classification and they group, in fact, the two current levels to the level high according to the CSA definition. And this is where we have a gap today between the definition of the need or the definition of the states and what we have today on the market. And I think that we need to increase the collaboration to really highlight what we have today and avoid to have discrepancy between what is required by the state and what we are able to do today and what is required by the market. Mixing these both will introduce confusion, and also at the end for the end user, or what they call also citizen, how there will be a distinguish between what is very high security, what is intermediate, because also again according to CSA, all private industry will put in the middle range. It means that even if you target ourselves as private industry, very high level of certification, it introduces a lot of confusion because at the end the CSA will only provide who certify the product and not really the robustness of the product. And this is where we have two problems in terms of this alignment and introduce confusion. What definitely we need is increase the collaboration between the private and the public. That's definitely a need that you have to do. We have to be listened by state because we have experience on security. We do that since more than 20 years, and we put some markets in very high state and state of the art. We provide an horizontal approach to some vertical markets, but something is missing in how you think that. It's true that in Europe you are thinking about European area, but as industrial, when we sell a product, we sell obviously in Europe, but we sell worldwide the product. It means that when obviously, if we have security minded, you will like that your product is secure, whatever it will be deployed, Europe, US, Asia. Security is security, hacker is a hacker. The guys will try to break you, whatever he sleeved, he have hopefully the same methodology to attack you. It means that when we sell a product, I would say a secure product that are certified, it's good to be certified in one area, but in principle, what we did for one should be very similar to all the others. And doing certification for one country or one area have a cost. We agree with that. We would like to push a lot of effort to do it, but it's very useless if we have to do this effort 3 times, 4 times, 10 times we are losing time and money, and at the end, we spend so much money in certification that we will try to decrease the security levels. Then we believe that if we could have some optimization in the cost, in terms of cost and effort and fitting time to markets, by be able to have one very strong certification that could be reused according to several schemes that will be exist according to the device that you will have in several countries, will clearly have benefits. And we believe that CESIP is a very good way to approach that, as CESIP is a framework enabling certifying the platform and enabling the security services that it's provide to the high level or to the software level into the device. And it could be reused in each country. If we have recognition of CESIP and adoption of CESIP methodology in all areas, it's a very, very big step to have a common approach worldwide.